Hi there everyone, this is Alea Lindsay Dawn from the Third Era Classroom. I'm just getting myself set up here, as you can probably see, back in the van. So the comfort didn't last too long, but it was very much appreciated. So yes, back in the van, and I just thought I would record a short video about, wrong side, on this side, this. So this may look crazy to people, and I get it. I completely get it. I really do. But in 2020, I received a spiritual call. I was a teacher for the Church of England, just living a normal life in the Matrix, and everything was just fine until lockdowns. But then this spiritual call came, and I tried to explain to the teachers at the school where I worked, who were very close friends, what happened, and just that these crazy spiritual attacks had started to happen to me. And by spiritual attacks, I mean through other people, just random, almost like, we're going to bring you down, we're going to stop what you have had a bit doing. Now, the vision that I was given was, I was given a vision in 2020 that we were going to go into World W. So I'm going to speak in code. Okay, that was going to happen. That event has been predicted, that we would go into a world war. Okay, so this vision came to me. It was a dream. It was a dream. It was a dream that World War was around the corner, and that the book of Revelation in the Bible was being opened, because inside that book there's also another book promised, the book of life. Okay, so this spiritual call was because of the vision that a war was imminent. And at the time we were locked down in COVID for the first time ever. So the world was going through great change and tribulation at the time. So everything aligned to what we were experiencing was actually biblical prophecy. And the spirit of revelation, the spirit of prophecy is very real, very, very real. The Holy Spirit is very real, where you see things before they happen. So you can imagine at the time, the world's in chaos, and I'm trying to communicate this spiritual call that basically that the beast system that Revelation 13 warns about was actually what was coming into play. And that was why nothing felt comfortable during lockdown. Everything was very top down heavy. You will do this, you will do that. No jab, no job. We don't care that we're going to take your livelihoods away from you. You will do as you are told. And that for me didn't sit right spiritually from the very start. And obviously being qualified in safeguarding and as a teacher and working in the churches as well, my duty was to protect the children. So I raised the alarm and said that this doesn't feel right. It certainly doesn't feel like it's from a God of love, which is what the Bible speaks about, is a God of love. Jesus spoke only of love and being a peacemaker. You know, war was never ever mentioned. So now we're facing 5 years on, 6 years on, I've lost track of time. I actually don't think time is real anymore. Okay. 6 years on, I'm now sat here, and the vision that I had in 2020 is very much alive on the world stage. Now, I don't claim to believe anything or, you know, what is true on this television, but the world is still and going into great tribulation. So this isn't going to be a long video. So the reason for the flag was part of the vision. Now, I always thought that this was a flag of surrender. You know, the cartoons programmed us to believe that this was a flag of surrender, because you'd always see it. I think like on Tom and Jerry is probably the one that I can remember, where this flag, whoever lost would show the flag to say, okay, that's enough. But actually, I was shown this flag in a vision, so I did research it further, and its oldest meaning is Parley, the Parley flag, which means that in times of hostility, the flag can be raised to enter into negotiations and stop any war. Now, I've still got this flag with me today. The original is much bigger, but this has been flown all around the United Kingdom, and it has been passed on to other people over the waters as well. And this, when the people are behind it, has power. And I'm raising this now. I've been raising this since 2020 when I was given the vision to do it. Now, nobody wins World War III. Nobody. There's not going to be no winners, only losers. So we're at a time now, a turning point in history, that the people can take back control. And I don't mean protesting at all. I mean unifying. There's been a lot of propaganda. There's been a lot of staged events to unsettle the people, certainly in this nation, as I sit in England. People are being divided against each other, and that is all by design. All by design. We're in the time of revelation. This is why we're seeing everything about the files coming out. The Making report with the Church of England was just another example of horrific abuse. And behind the scenes, this is what I've been working on, is I've been identifying networks of abusers and people who pay for abuse. And as a result, I am no longer able to teach in England. I have absolutely destroyed my reputation and my security. I'm now not able to get accommodation, so I can't even be on my own at the moment. And I asked the question, you know, what is the right course of action? If I know that any teacher, any nurse, any church leader, anybody in the public sector, if you stand up and report, this is what happens to you. There's no whistleblowing protection. There certainly isn't in the Church of England. The diocesan that I am from has failed independent safeguarding, has failed standard safeguarding. It's all been reported. Huge payoffs for abusers. And yet the people that report it are the ones that are targeted. So until this is brought out in the open, until and we have independent safeguarding for the people, our safeguarding systems to our schools and our entire nation remain broken. So this is the whole reason why I wave this flag, is because we are at the end. We're at the end of an age now. We're going into the third era. We're going into a brighter future. But the only way that we achieve a brighter future collectively is to bring a system down that has now shown itself to be against the people. Policy officers don't work for the people. We need our police constables. And only the people can do this. It's not going to come when the whole system is corrupt from the top down. Change isn't going to come from the top. We have to do it at the bottom. So this is a whole point in the third era classroom and the independent safeguarding investigation that I am now conducting with many others, to ensure that our system serves the people, not just corporate greed. I'll be starting off with the DWP. I'll be starting off with the councils and the churches. So this is just a brief introduction to why I'm flying this white flag on top of our old Moot Hill courts. It is to bring in the new energies of the new earth and to ask for divine help, because it's not easy. You take on the beast system literally tries to destroy you, and I am going to be working with the authorities to show you how they do that, and hopefully we will rid our system of entities that I don't even believe are human. Because who on earth would want to dominate another? Who on earth would want to stop people from living? And this is what we're seeing now. We're seeing people coming in, open borders, but the people that have lived here all their life are being pushed out. So it's time to say stop. The system's broken. Let's take back control. Okay, I'll keep you all updated. Thank you very much and have a great day, evening, wherever you are. Take care.